Hey guys, it is me, Maddie Davis, and today's Film Buff Friday review, where I review movies I've never seen before, is going to be 3 black and white movies. I was feeling fancy, and I wanted to do a deep dive into some classics. Without further ado, let us jump into the films and discuss. So the first film on this list is Elia Kazan's On the Waterfront, starring Marlon Brando. Okay. I see why it's a classic. The cinematography, the light and shadow, just every frame is so beautiful. Wow. And then also, I see now, even more so, why Marlon Brando is so iconic as an actor and so well versed about, because he just jumps out off the screen leagues ahead of everyone in terms of portraying complexities of emotions and changes of character. My favorite moments in this film for him were when he was seeming to catch feelings for the woman he was with and falling in love, and really beautiful. And then I also read more about Elia Kazan and the McCarthy era, and then reading about how he outed 8 people to then make On the Waterfront to justify his actions and doings against people he's supposed to protect. Oh my god, ugh. And then I read some articles, some statements he has made, some statements his granddaughter Zoe Kazan has made. I really like her too. And I don't know, there's a lot of opinions, and I think he's done a lot of wrong. And then I didn't know he made this film to try to make himself feel better. So read about it, learn the context of it, and then I say watch this movie, because then you can, I don't know, have a pretty full picture of whatever you think. Okay! The next movie on our list is Black Girl, 1966, directed by Ousmane Sambene. Oh my gosh! And this came out in 1966. It centers around Diwana, who is brought in as a housemaid to a rich French couple in Dakar. And then Diwana is soon to realize in the film that there is a lingering colonist's mindset and world that she has to exist in and keep prisoner to. It is a brilliant film, deeply unsettling and powerful. I think that this film deserves way more attention than it has gotten, even though it was the first film by an African filmmaker to receive international attention. I mean, 1966, like, there was nothing like this. And I think that every filmmaker should know this film, and I wish that I was recommended it sooner. Like, it shouldn't be just an obscure film. It deserves a lot more attention than it has gotten. It totally is different than the glamorous 1960s, like, Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Like, I don't need to see 100 movies like that. I want to see what was actually needing to be dealt with. And yeah, so I've had a really great time learning more about Ousmane Sambene, and some really great YouTube videos about his life and his work, and I definitely recommend you watch this film. The next movie on my list is Some Like It Hot. Oh my god, this movie is such a trip, and every laugh throughout it is earned so well. My gosh. So I also read some articles about the kind of ideas explored in this film about having to disguise as a woman to get out of this mafia situation, and then Daphne versus Josephine. Both of them kind of have a different journey as far as maybe identifying more female than male by the end of the movie. That's Daphne, for example. And so I read some trans perspectives of this movie, and definitely there are some cringe moments from a point of view of today, because today we're much more accepting, or there's more people more accepting. But I also read and reflected on how progressive and transgressive this movie is, in that they showed Daphne really finds himself in the role of Daphne, in this feminine identity, loses himself as Jerry, and I think the ending of the film is the most perfect little bow to that progressiveness, and that Daphne's getting married to that rich millionaire. And the rich millionaire, when finding out that Daphne is actually Jerry, a man, the millionaire goes, well, nobody's perfect. And I just think that's just the blanket of acceptance that they were touching on, that they were moving the needle toward, that some people are gonna see as scandalous and wrong, but there's so much more to life and to us as people, and acceptance is so much more enjoyable for everyone involved. So it was a little exciting to watch this movie, and then also I got to see how raunchy it was at the time, and that this movie was banned from certain places and theaters like Kansas. No one could see it, or you know, we've come a long way, a little ways away from that. And then also it was so nice to see Marilyn Monroe performing 2 songs that I grew up loving and listening to, and I didn't know that they were in this movie. The I Wanna Be Loved by You Alone, and then the other one, the Falling in Love, I'm Through with Love. Like, she's just a treat, and it's sad. Her story is so sad, and I definitely think Norma Jean got cheated in Hollywood, and so I'm reading this play called The Goddess by Patty Chayefsky. It's a screenplay. It's a movie with Kim Stanley, and it's loosely based around Marilyn Monroe's life and demise, and very interesting, and I'm getting really personally invested in that, so it was cool to see Marilyn Monroe at the peak of her career in this film, and I definitely just want to learn as much as I can. Yeah, so that sums up what I watched this week. 3 black and white movies. I recommend all of them if you haven't seen any of them, and I most recommend Black Girl by Usman Samben, because I can't believe I've only been recommended this film on 1 occasion. It's brilliant work, so definitely give it a watch as soon as you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you next week with another Film Buff Friday review. I'm not sure what it'll be yet, but I'm so excited. We'll have more review with friends coming your way, so hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment your thoughts on any of these films. With all that said, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!